Hey, it's Nurse Teresa coming at you with another video. I'm on my way to work. My husband was very gracious enough to take me to work. So I just kind of wanted to film this video with you in a different environment, different space, and see how it works out rather than just always being in one set environment. So this video will be about documentation in nursing. I went over a couple of things in terms of documentation previously in another video, but I really kind of wanted to hone in on it so that you all can kind of get more of an understanding about it. And so let's just jump right into it. My first tip in documentation is, I'm reading off of notes that I have, is to always document in real time. Don't leave documentation for the end of the shift. You won't remember everything. So let's document in real time as much as possible. Because this can be a liability to you in nursing school and as a nurse in general. So let's try our best to document in real time, okay? Next tip will be to never document an issue that you have been having with someone or that you had with someone in the patient's chart. This is a no-no. No, do not ever do that. If you have a situation with someone, pull them to the side, take care of it professionally, privately, if indicated or necessary, but never put it into the patient's chart that you're having an issue or that you called up a representative and they had an attitude. Let's not do that. That is not for the patient's chart. The next one is never document that the patient had an attitude or was rude or was nasty. These are your opinions. These are what you subjectively think is happening. So let's not do that. Let's at least quote the patient on what they have said to you, but let's never sit there and say, well, the patient was nasty or something like that. Never. Even if they were, even if a family member or representative or anything, if they were rude to you at all, still never document that, because that is your opinion. And if the patient's chart was subpoenaed for court, that would definitely be a liability for you. Next thing would be not to throw anyone under the bus. Always choose your words carefully. We are supposed to support each other, not say, well, the other nurse did the complete such and such and such and such. This kind of coincides with an issue, not documenting that, but definitely make sure that you're choosing your words wisely when you're documenting. Never try and say anything that can indicate that throws anyone under the bus, a physician, a nurse, or a colleague, anything at all. Let's try and just support each other as much as possible and not throw each other under the bus in the patient's chart, okay? Next one is don't document information or false allegations that the patient did something when they didn't, or they were supposed to be having something done and saying that you did it and it wasn't done. Let's not do that. This is absolutely a no. This should be the number one thing that you make sure you never do, because we want to be honest, we want to be fruitful, we want to be as great of a nurse and integrity as much as we can when we come to our job. So just make sure you're never lying on your patient's chart. If you said that you did something, you make sure that you do it. Oh, that brings me to another tip that I actually didn't write down, is they taught us in nursing school, but I'll just reiterate it, is to make sure you don't document anything prior to doing it. Don't say that you're doing something and you haven't done it yet, but that you're going to be doing it, or that, say for instance the patient is supposed to be having physical therapy, and you say that the patient had physical therapy but they didn't have it yet. They're not supposed to have it for another hour, or they're going to have it in 20 minutes. Don't future document. Always do real-time documentation. This is in nursing school and as a nurse in your career. Next step, which is basically the last tip that I have right now, is to document. Is that you can never over document. As long as you're within what you're instructed to do in school, you can simply just review information, but there's never over documentation unless it goes into one of those categories that I was talking about in terms of document on a patient situation that wasn't done, false allegations, having an issue with someone. You can never over document, even if it was something as simple as, well, patient was re-educated on something. Document that. Patient express gratitude for something. Document that. Don't feel as though it's over documentation. As long as you are not throwing anybody on the bus, you're not instructing on a situation that happened between you and some colleague, you're not putting in false information, and you're not throwing anybody under the bus, you're good. So I hope that helped. Definitely always review what your professors are letting you know what to do. And in nursing in general, these tools are also something that you take with you. Now, you will make mistakes. I'm still learning myself. So just know that it's a growing process and you will get through it. You will get better as time goes on. But if you just take those main key steps in tow with everything that you do, you will be fine. So I hope this video was a blessing for you. Let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want some more of these videos. And have a great day.